Hello, Fountain Hills, and welcome to your real estate market report for August 2025. I'm Jed Williams with Hagan Realty. If you're living or looking in Fountain Hills, there's no better place to keep up with what's going down in real estate than right here. This month, we had updates on 7 different properties, including one coming soon, 1 price change, 2 contracts, and 3 closings, plus 2 sneak peeks of listings my team are bringing on the market that you get the details on before anyone else. That's a busy month, so let's get moving. We'll start off with 19008 Mediterranean Drive. This is a 3-bedroom, 2 full and 2 half-bath townhouse at 1,970 square feet. Listed for $549,900 back at the end of April. By the end of May, they had dropped their price to $520K. They dropped again on July 23rd, this time to $499,900. Apparently that did the trick because they went under contract just 3 days later, after 90 days on market and $50,000 in price drops. They closed on August 26th for $467,000. That's a whopping $83,000 or 15% off their original price. And even $33K or 6.6% off their final list price. Folks, who you hire to sell your home matters. $83,000 worth. Ouch. Next up is 18913 Porterfield Way. This 5-bedroom, 3.5-bath, 1,900 square foot single family popped up as a coming soon on August 20th. It's scheduled to go active in early September, probably before this update hits your mailbox, with a list price of $725,000. It's a corporate relocation, which is always fun, so we'll have to keep an eye on this one next time. 13433 Rising Sun Lane is a 4-bedroom, 3.5-bath English basement townhome. It was listed for $592,000 on July 9th, dropped their price by $9K to $583 20 days later, then dropped again to $575 just 2 days after that. They had a quiet August, sitting tight at $575,000 and ended the month at 54 days on market. 18711 Sparkling Water Drive, Unit B. This 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,027 square foot ground floor condo, it's been a bit of a whirlwind. Unit B went active for $305,000 at the beginning of February. Since then, they've had 3 price drops to $290K, pulled it off the market twice, relisted it twice, but then finally got a contract on June 14th after 128 days on market. And when they finally closed on August 4th, they somehow managed to get $1,000 over their final asking price, $291,000. Folks, if your buyer's agent suggests you offer over the list price on a property that's been on the market just sitting there for over 4 months, maybe, just maybe, you should ask them, why? Maybe. 18805 Sparkling Water Drive, Unit 201. This 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,183 square foot condo is one of 2 new listings of this same design back in July. It was coming soon on the 4th and then active on the 11th for $329,000. It went under contract on August 1st after 22 days on market and closed on the 28th for $327,000, $2K under their list price. And the other one of that same design, 18808 Sparkling Water Drive, Unit 202. Same 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,183 square foot layout. This one popped up as coming soon on the 25th of July and active on the 31st, listed at $325,000. It went under contract 13 days later on August 12th and is due to close in September. That brings us to 18815 Sparkling Water Drive, Unit O. This 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,013 square foot ground floor condo went active in June for $325,000. They dropped their price to $319,900 in July and then dropped it to $30,900 on August 13th. No, you heard me right, $30,900. But apparently that was just a typo. Shocker! Because later that day, the listing agent moved the price up to $309,000. But hey, what's 90% off among friends, really? This one ended the month still active after 69 days on market. And that brings us to the first of our 2 sneak peeks for this month. 13401 Fountain Club Drive, Unit 103. This is a 1,183 square foot, 2-bedroom, 2-bath unit in the same building where I set Fountain Hills condo price record this past winter. It's a ground floor entry, but because of the hills here, it's got a second floor view. Pretty rare combination. We'll be hitting the market for $315,000 shortly after this update drops, so be sure to check us out. And for our second sneak peek, 18928 Fountain Hills Drive. This is a gorgeous 4-bedroom, 3.5-bath single family with a pretty special speak-easy type theme that you will not want to miss. This one will also be hitting the market right about the same time as this update, so stay tuned and hope to see you at the open houses for both these properties. Taking a step back out to look at the rest of Germantown, August was flashing some interesting mixed signals. There were 92 new listings in August. That's down 11% from both last month and August of last year, which is a reversal of the increasing inventory trend we've been seeing for much of this year. Contract activity was also up, with 76 new contracts signed in August, 15% more than last month and 3% more than 2024. But on the flip side, time on market continues to climb. August's 25-day median and 40-day average time on market were nearly 3 times what they were this time last year. More concerning is the listing failure rate, which hit 33%. That means 1 out of every 3 properties that came off the market in August had failed to sell. That's 4 times higher than it was last year. Prices are still positive, but only just. This month saw a 0.6% annual increase, marking the 8th straight month of slowing price growth. And month-over-month figures turned negative as far back as March. So look for the annual number to continue to fall in the future. On a more positive note, though, the average 30-year fixed-rate loan was down 0.1% from last month to end the month at 6.51%. Be sure to check back next month for another Fountain Hills market report. Or, if you'd prefer more timely updates, including all the listing photos for each property, register at the link in the description, and we'll set you up with a free automatic email anytime a Fountain Hills property hits the market, has a price change, goes under contract, or closes. And remember, if you or one of your Fountain Hills neighbors are looking to buy or sell, give me and my team a call. I'm Jed Williams with Hagan Realty. In Fountain Hills, you'll be moved.